Hello and welcome to the lecture on operator precedence. So operator precedence is basically a sequence in which the operators basically execute. You have seen this previously, but we're going to look into all the precedents that we have for operators. So if you go to example 10, let's open these files. So we'll understand how the operator precedence works and we'll create this file part of it. So let's copy this file, create this file. So I'm going to copy paste the operators here. So they are basically operator precedence. First you have unary operator, the minus, exclamatory, plus plus and minus minus. Then you have multiplication, abstract and subtract, relational, equality, logical, and that's basically the ampersand and basically the OR operator. Then you have conditional operator, that's the conditional operator, and you have assignment operator. So that's basically the precedence and how the operators get executed. So let's look at some examples on this just to understand how the precedence will work. You have to remember this because this is how the precedence actually happens over the each and every operator. So if you look at conditional over the plus plus, the plus plus execute first depending on pre or post. You have seen that if it's post, then basically it's go down, right? Pre means come up. Then you have multiplication. If you have multiplication in the conditional, the multiplication will execute first, then the conditional will be applied later. But if you have assignment operators, then the assignment operators, the conditional has more preference than assignment operators. So we have seen that as well. So let's look at some examples. So if you say we have a value, let's define a variable and let's echo this out. And we'll assign a counter. And guess the output of the counter. I want you to think through with all these examples that we have seen, assignment and increment and unary operator, right? So guess what is the output of counter? Okay, the value is 11. That's not 12, but it's 11. And if you print the value of value, it's actually 12. The value is 12, but the assignment basically happens first and then the unary operator. Even the unary operator execute first and assignment the last. But if it is the post operator, then basically the assignment gets the first precedence, then the post. So post, basically everything after your statement is finished, then the operator get execute. If it changes to pre, then the value of counter will be 12 first, then the actual operation happens. Okay, guess another output. Okay, I'll give you one more example. So let's say value is equal to 5 into 2 plus 5. I'll say echo $value. Okay, so guess the output. What is the value here? 5 into 2 plus 5, 2 plus 5 multiplied by 5, or 5 multiplied by 2 then plus 5. How this actually works? Okay, this is a very good example to see how the operator precedence will work. So why it is 15? It is because the operator precedence, the multiplication has the highest precedence over the add operator. So add will get the last precedence. The first precedence go to this operation. 5 2s 10 and 10 plus 5 is 15. Well, that's how the operator precedence work. The multiplication has the higher precedence than plus, and that's why the multiplication execute first and then the addition operation. And then we saw a classical example, right? if you remember, the assignment operator has higher precedence over AND operator. We saw this result 1 is equal to true and false, and result 2 we have seen this example previously. Just to donate the is equal to and the AND operator, which one execute first? For both the operation you should say AND, right? So AND of true and false should be false, but sometime it is true. We have seen this previously, right? False and true. So second case is actually true because the assignment operator has higher precedence over AND. That's why it just assign the value true and it ignores the AND operator. Okay, so that's a classic example of understanding how the operator precedence work. This will help you understand how two operators works, and this will help you understand when you do a mathematical formula you need to know which operation comes first. Okay, and then you have post and pre increments and decrements that you have to understand how the operation will execute before and after assigning the value in the statement. Okay, so that's all about the operator precedence. This is the precedence in which the operator gets executed in the statement. So do some exercises on it and understand how the operator precedence works. Okay, so that's all on this lecture on operator precedence, and I'll see you in the next one.